I don't know who this lady is. Like, hold on. Karmic Tarot. I told some you. My son said you. Boy, please. He's so cute. But anyways, yeah, I just woke up like maybe 40 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago. And even the pastor had called me this time. He was ignoring me for damn near a full week. And I told him that it was, don't worry about it. It was karma because I was not helping this little girl out that I should have helped out before I moved out of my apartment. But I took her picture, and last night I was up till like, bless you, baby, till like 2 something in the morning. And then I all of a sudden fell asleep when the moon had finally moved over the car, because I had sat under the moon. I'm parked outside right now. But because we didn't make it to one of those places to get some assistance to get inside of a place like another hotel. And I actually kind of like that, because that last hotel we was at, the man harassed me, but I found out that was part of the karma, because some of the harassment was because I wasn't putting a message out that I was supposed to get. So I had to go through something that until I realized there's something I missed. But anyways, but the funny part is, I wanted to add real quick before I say something about this lady right here. Not nothing bad, but is that soon as the I just wanted to say, oh dang, I kind of forgot what I was about to say because I got distracted by these trucks that I took a picture of. They came around here, but that's right. I'll just go focus into what she's saying right now, because it was just some more about the karma. Oh yeah, okay, I just remember. So it was the karma. The thing of it is that in the midst of me getting that karma, God, now I see why God said He don't give you nothing more than what you can bear, because in the what is these blackbirds trying to come tack in the car for? Even this lady over here, she in her car 55464. It said SB on it, and she's like in one of those electric SUV crossover Subaru cars, and it's blue with black trim. It's like a gray blue, and she's looking. Her mouth was dropped up, and like, what the fuck these black crows and shit around here for? Like trying to or some type of blackbirds flying around my car, and this lady, she looking over here. But anyways, okay, so in the midst of me finding, it felt like to peck the car, they tried to move it. But yeah, I heard that sound. And then I looked and see the wings flying around out the window, but they being still now. Because I have something in the front window, to one of those covers to cover the window so people aren't just looking all in our car and shit. But the thing is, the karma and the karma that I was going through, the reason why people was acting like, for instance, that man at the what you call it, the Motel 6, he, oh, I see that crow over there. Whatever blackbird that is, he got exposed in the midst of giving me some sort of karma. So my karma wasn't like bad, like, I did something wrong to somebody, so I'm suffering something bad, like somebody did something, like they stole me. That's why the dude couldn't kick me out, and it wasn't. So basically, the people who I was experiencing the sort of karma from, they were getting exposed in the midst of them being used to give me the karma by either ignoring me or kind of harassing me and unnecessarily. But it's funny because they got exposed in the midst of their harassment of them being used to sort of give me some sort of karma. But the karma was to get my attention, because all of a sudden I started I forgot what I found out yesterday, but I was like, well, maybe, because it was something, a reading from Intuitive Goddess, one of her channels. I think it's the Intuitive Goddess 333 one that she was on. But she said something for somebody else that was a message, but within that message, I picked out something, and I said, oh wait, I'm the one who's getting karma for something. But I also was trying to make sure I wasn't the Aries that was jealous or mad or something, because I'm a Pisces Aries. But it said no. So then that's when I realized for that little piece of her message that was for somebody else resonated with me, because it was God reaching out saying like, girl, this is why this stuff been happening right now, because this was something you was supposed to do, but you ain't do it. And then, but after that, I noticed how things started, I see some improvement after that. After me figuring out, oh shoot, I was like, God, what did I not do? Is it because I helped somebody? And it was like, yes. My angel answered cards. So anyways, after I figured it out that I didn't help her, it's like I started to feel a release in my spirit, like, okay, now you figuring out. And I felt bad, but I was like, oh God, forgive me. And then I kind of got mad at God, because I'm like, what do you mean I don't help anybody out? I was helping people out, but it wasn't a physical help. It was this little girl. I'm so sorry, ma'am. little girl, baby. But her name is Danae, and her name was similar to my nickname, which is Janae. And I remember when that little girl got shot back in how the dad, I was like, nigga, how you walking on the street, but the nigga miss you, and you taller than your little girl, but your little girl gets shot. And that stuck with me every time I used to ride off MLK in Portland, Oregon, down by, I think it's somewhere near Deacom, and but it's like within 3 to 5 blocks of whatever those streets are. I'll be making another video about it later on when I finish exposing what happened to her, because that's what my job was. I felt so bad. It was a little girl on top of it, but I meant to make that video before I moved out, but I only snapped the picture. And guess what? When I snapped her photo, the next time I went back by there, somebody removed her picture down. That just lets you that it was sitting up there for a while, but I had a feeling somebody was gonna do that, and they were watching me. They put it up there. It's like, I don't know what the hell what's wrong with these people, but that's not the only thing that happened around here that let me know it's intentional that these motherfuckers be watching and doing certain shit. That's why I said when I got an audio recording real quick. I'm gonna say this and then get to why I'm making this video right now about this woman. She took off too. Not you, lady. I wanted to make a video about you because she did exactly what that man did when he pulled up in that same spot and he looked in my car. He saw I was woke. Then I shook my head, yeah, and he started shaking his head. And then he looked like he was kind of like, damn, she like it's like he took a message out of that. And then he took off after I cranked my car up because there's something in the front window, like nobody's in here. And I also took some other pictures of some other white cars and security coming parking by me. And then when they were sitting there for a good while, but when they started seeing me take photos about how one came, and then 2-3 spots over from him, another white security car came and parked next to a black Tahoe. And I know I've been seeing them Tahoes and them Suburbans following me around at some areas. I took a picture just in case in the future, as soon as he saw me snapping pictures, and I ain't even let my window down. And my tent is pretty dark, but you can see in here kind of because of the lighting, how bright it is with the sky being white and cloudy. It make the light reflect different in here. Excuse me. So, sorry, I guess they don't want me to say that shit. But yeah, then he took off and I got a picture of him turning out and leaving. They left not too long after that. But yeah. So the karma was basically me being ignored by the pastor, but I found out some stuff by the pastor doing that deliberately for up to a whole week, and he know my situation. He didn't even call to check. He said how things are going after y'all checked out of the hotel or nothing. But as soon as I told him I was finna make a public video, I told him thank you for the help that you gave us, and I found out now why I was getting karma. And since he's a pastor, since he was ignoring me anyways, I was like, he ain't gonna care, baby. When I told him about me not I was getting ignored because I was experiencing karma because there was something I was supposed to do, and I found out about this little girl that died. I was supposed to expose, or not expose, but help this little girl to expose what happened to her when she died, how she really died, a little girl that got shot. And then something else, and I said I was supposed to do that a while ago, but I didn't do it, and that's why. And then I told him what my angel said. Oh, boy, and then I told him this time I said, I'm going to thank you for what you did to help me, sir. And I just want to let you know, because I'm going to use this as part of my public story online. And then I bet you I got a phone call when I woke up 1 hour. So now it's probably about 2 hours ago, or almost 2 hours ago, he called, and that's the first time he called me, because he was supposed to call and check. He ignored me. He said, come on down, you need some work or something. I called him, I texted him for weeks. He didn't say shit. I'm like, why? Then somebody out the blue told something, oh yeah, I think you got pastor. So how out the blue I met somebody, and then they know who he is, and saying I got him all misunderstood. Then it was revealed to me last night, well, I should say early this morning. It was still dark outside. Nobody really outside, and the moon was out. Full moon, beautiful black sky, and you could see some of the stars. Then it got exposed that he mostly helped men. That's what it is. Like, he's not gay though, but he mostly helped men. So he's one of those. So I was like, okay, well, and then I told him that I found out he mostly helped men. So when he saw I texting that, I was like, bitch, I bet you if he continue to ignore me, at least when he read that, he'll be like, oh no, this bitch real. And she'll give a damn now because I've been ignoring. And I had started to just accept his silent treatment. But anyways, okay, so I'm gonna make a video revealing about that precious little girl in the future, because that could have been me. She looked so sweet too. And then they had audacity to put her picture up there, but I'll talk about that later. So so this video, I was asleep, but the phone was still playing somehow. I thought it would have been off by now. I had it charging, but then I let it charge all the way to 90%. So if it still be on, it don't be down on 40% where I have to charge it for too long. But yeah, so anyways, after let's see. So I don't know how this video, because myself, I would have never clicked on this video with it saying secret lover at the beginning of the title, because I didn't got tired of there those crows go. I didn't got tired of hearing about that shit. Not like in a mean way, but I don't want to know anything about no damn secret lover, because some of the secret lovers I found out about, they was motherfucking some of the people that was coming after me secretly, and then they had a change of heart, and then they found out it's best to just stay away, because they know how I feel. Like they know my mouth, and that I'm not finna be taking that shit, and I'm gonna know or find out what they were trying to do in the beginning and stuff like that. And I'm like, I ain't got time for that secret lover shit. You see my situation, what I'm going through, but you ain't helping. I don't want to talk to your ass. So if I saw this shit, I would have been like, hell no, I ain't finna click on that. But if I knew her though, personally, I would have done it, because I know I would. Now that I know her, I see sometimes you might not can't just go just by the title, because baby, when I woke up in my spirit, the part of the reading that she was at, it's like she was reading my whole life story all of a sudden. Not my whole life story, but what I've been finding out on my own, in my own personal readings over the months. But I haven't been hearing many readings talk about it to the T like this lady did. And then it says karmic secret lover was the one attacking you, completion of a phase. Thank you, God. That's why I keep saying 1010 so much. Like for damn near a whole month or two. I think for about a month and a half, all of a sudden 1010 started showing a lot. Then it took a break for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, almost two. Yeah, for about a week, because I heard that horn say beep. So yeah, it's about a week, and then all of a sudden 1010 started back again, especially when I got out of the house, when I moved out and without a place to go. I had applied to a place, but they had denied me, and the lady that's helping me doing an appeal for the denial. But I don't care about what I know God gonna make a way. But anyways, I was asleep, and it says this. I don't think I would have clicked on it, but so it was playing. It was meant for me to hear. I know God was doing this, because I was mad at God for a little bit, and I was praying to Him. I was like, God, please forgive me. I just feel mad at you right now, because I feel like you just allowing these niggas to get away with stuff, but we gotta be good. And here I am getting karma for not helping somebody, but I ain't even know that. But then I found out it was a spiritual help, because I was like, God, I do help people. What are you talking about? Even while I'm going through this situation, I'm still helping people. But then I found out I ain't helped that precious little girl. Oh my God. So anyways, let me do this real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to investigating more stuff, because the angels told me to let go, because baby, I was trying to go hard in the paint to figure out what happened, because I forgot what it was. Like, it's something that came to mind. I think I may have made a different recording in the past, maybe about 2 months ago, but I never, no, it was probably like 2 or 3 months ago. But so that's quite a while. You see how long it's been? So my karma started coming after that. So God ain't playing around. That's why I want to tell people. So I know now it's very important to get these messages out there. When something get revealed to us, don't care about these motherfuckers that's saying, girl, go to bed, because that's what somebody told me on one of the things I had put, but they had removed their message. I thought it was funny though. I wasn't mad at them. I thought it was funny because she was like, girl, go to bed. But yeah, so I love this lady, so I'm just gonna go to the comment section. Because the stuff she was saying, it made me, I don't rarely ever be saying multiple comments in one video. I would say maybe like one comment, even if it's long, that's it. But she was going hard in the paint. And look at how long this reading is. I was waking up hearing some of the truth, then I was going back to sleep. It was in my spirit. When I woke up, I was like, damn. So I asked my angel answer cards. I was like, God, is this resonating? Because this, it sounds like everything resonating because it's I mean, it sounds like it's the truth because it's resonated for me or something like that. And then I got the big major yes, and it was quick because sometimes the angels they be holding back on some of the stuff they say. I be having to keep on asking. I'll be like, okay, well, I guess it ain't meant for me to know that yet, so I'll just leave it alone. But then so now I basically got a quick yes, the exclamatory yes with the exclamation mark. And so, welcome, honey. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat. So, anyways, I'm about to finish this real quick. Baby, hold on, sweetie. Because the juice is back there. And I don't have no more juice up here, so hold on. I gotta get the other one. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish this real quick. Let me see. Okay, I've been on here 15 minutes. Let me go ahead. I've been talking too much. So this lady, she was to the T. She said something about them working with my karmic baby daddy who failed us. And when she said, I was like, hell yeah, that's because one, there was some things that he was supposed to do. Even the government people at DHS knew. And then they started ignoring me about his threats and stuff. Then the ladies at Jennifer Evans and Dawn Andrews over there at the Metropolitan Public Defender's Office Child and Parent Advocacy Department, they even ignored me. They didn't do shit. That's how I found out they were in on the shit, and they knew. Oh yeah, good night, baby. That they didn't. That they knew about some shit that was going on, and it was already revealed to me months ago of a little answers that I asked my angel answer cards if Dawn was just going that like, and it confirmed from another reader, excuse me, that I used to get readings from before she started ignoring me out the blue for whatever reason. And then the same thing happened back to her. She don't even know why her friend just out the blue ignored her, but it's the same thing that she did to me. She said she was blocked on Facebook, but from her friend, and she cared about that friend so much. That's how I felt about her. But anyways, I stopped getting readings from her when I found out she didn't like me like that, because she think I'm like a sedity, bougie suburban type girl or city girl or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I know I come off like that sometimes because that I technically kind of am when it comes to certain things, but not in the way you might think. That don't mean I think I'm better than you and stuff like that. But anyways, even if I come off that way, oh well, shit. I still help people, and I can humble myself to be way, way more down to earth at certain times when I need to, so that, people can feel comfortable and not feel judged or, stuff like that. But anyways, this lady's right, because he was what my son's father. They made it where he can go while he was in California. He could have gotten a what do you call those tests again? Oh shit, that's a freaking spider in this bed. They took. Hold on, I'm gonna look at it. I'm trying to do it too. So he could have took a test, what do you call those tests? To make sure the kid is yours. And we know the kid. He's seen his son before, and the way he act and all that. This is his baby. But since he wanted to be trying to act official and stuff, what I did was, go on, spider, get out. But what I did was wait for him. He had plenty of chances. He was supposed to bring his ass back up here to Oregon. Then when he finally did, when I didn't care no more, he gonna try to demand that I bring
come in and speak to you about this football player.
I tell him who his son is. I mean, let him see his son and stuff like that. Ain't nobody got time to play no games with these dudes. So it was a lot of shit, and I was like, I'm starting to think that they working with him somehow. Like, he telling them some stuff about me, and they listening to him, because this dude, he's not clear in his mind. Let's just put, he's mentally unstable, but he don't know it, and it's because his family had him doing drugs since he was a little boy, like I think since about 8 years old, and that's confirmation right there. They had him doing drugs since he was a little boy. He told me, and I felt sorry. Then I started to be more understanding of his mentality, based off how he grew up, and I felt bad for him. But then I started not giving a damn no more when he's taking, like, you open up to me and you be vulnerable, but then you want to take shit out on me instead of be the way you should be to the real people. You need to be that way too. And then he gonna try to act like he was mad because I declined on marrying him. He put it on the paper, I'm his fiance and shit like that. But I knew that he was scandalous though. I knew that him marrying me, there was something behind it. There was a reason. There was several reasons to it other than just us being married because he was in love, and or it was more more than just the sex part. It was because he wanted the, I guess, to look a certain way, to look like a family man. One, two, to get some benefits from being married, like be having my information, we living together, him being able to control me because we're married and we have a contract, a legally binding contract, and then he can make a insurance policy on me and all that other stuff, and be like, my wife this, or you my wife. He was gonna manipulate that shit to the T, and I knew it because first of all, my grandma warned me several times before she passed away, and after she passed away, and then I saw how he was acting and shit. I was like, hell no, nigga, I ain't marrying your ass. Then he got mad. Then he had motherfuckers calling him. So technically, we at one point we did agree to get married. So I kind of was his fiance. He was trying to make it, but I never had a ring put on my finger, so I didn't really count it as much. But we were agreeing to get married at one point. But then when I saw that shit and my grandma said that stuff, and then after she passed away, I was mad as hell because my grandma didn't like him too much. And I see why, because she knew how his spirit was. Those grandmas, like those spiritual grandmas, they don't be playing. And they be knowing shit. And I miss my grandma so much. And she even told me not to cry one time, so I know they spiritually be watching over us at times, because I heard her voice when I started crying when I missed her. And my heart was hurting when I saw her picture. It literally had an ache. And then I was like, oh shit, man, I should have never flipped her picture over, because just as quick as I flipped the picture over, I had an ache in my heart, man. And then I started crying and missing her, and I heard, don't cry, don't cry. And something like that, but it was more sweet. My voice can't get to her, how sweet her voice is. But then I heard something else too, but it was like, that was the last time though, but man. But anyways, y'all, let me get back to it before I start getting sad missing my grandma. So I said, oh shit. I woke up to hearing the truth in this reading that just popped up randomly on my phone, resonating like a mug. I never even seen or heard it from this channel before today, but I immediately subscribed because I can hear the truth in her voice, LOL. Because I was excited when I heard the stuff I started hearing her say. I think I started listening to her back when her channel was about or at an hour or maybe close to 2 hours. When I was off and on waking up earlier this morning, I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. I heard her saying some shit. I was like, hell yeah, that sound like the motherfucking truth. So I had let it play, but then I wind up falling back to sleep at the beginning, and then when I woke up, it was right around this area, I think, and I was listening to it ever since. I'm like, this shit sound like the truth to the T. And so then that's when I started writing this other stuff, when she said she said something about they was working with your karmic baby father who failed you and blah blah blah. And I'm like, damn, how she know all this shit? It's like she was looking at my life. It's like she did a personal reading for me to a lot of the shit she was saying in here, and that's why I rate this big ass comment section right here. And you click on it, you see that book. But it say, yes, they did have me in an unsafe environment, and that's why I know they was trying to blood sacrifice me, and that's why I went around carrying weapons, because I know I was about to kill their ass before they try to kill me, because she said something about they had you in an unsafe environment because they was trying to blood sacrifice you and something like that, because it was some shit that I made on other videos talking about them going in my house. She said something about it too, about they went in your house back in March and some other shit like that. And I remember seeing that the taller Hispanic dude with the black bushy hair that wear the glasses. It's something about him. He don't speak Spanish. I mean, he speaks Spanish, but he speak a little English too. And I remember one time it was just something about his spirit. I could feel like something wasn't right about that dude. Like, he be doing some sneaky shit, and he be thinking you don't know what he doing at the Louisa Flowers apartments. And that's why they asked was on the news just a few days ago, on the 12th, I believe. And then because it said it one day ago on the 13th when I watched it on the news, and I happened to hear about it the very next day. And then I said, they helping me out, because basically you showing that y'all niggas be watching the cameras, because when that shit got posted, it happened at night. So who was watching the cameras at night? And then that let me know I was right about somebody watching me specifically on the camera at night, because it was 2 o'clock in the morning. They had the lights off in the laundry room, and somebody went and took my clothes out the laundry when nobody else clothes was in there. Then all of a sudden, bless you, baby. Then they have like 3 to 4 women coming up in there. They use every single washer in there. But that my clothes was already taken out the washer before those women came in there. And I was like, yeah, somebody was watching my motherfucking ass, because how did you go down there to the T within that 10 minutes of it being done? Because it was done after 41 minutes, and then I had the timer on. I said I'll go down there in about 10 minutes. Because I was busy doing some other stuff. I think I was packing or something, still packing to move out. And then I went down there and saw them hoes took my shit out. Nobody has ever done that out of the whole 2 years. When I wash my clothes down there, nobody touches anybody else's clothes and just takes them out the washer. They don't do that. And the ladies weren't even using, I don't even think, I can't remember, but I don't think they were even using that washer yet. They might have put some clothes in it. But those, they felt like, I don't know. I put them in. I don't know if they put urine on them. They smell like pee. So I just threw all those clothes away. I think they tried to do some type of. They just wanted to harass me in a way to let me know they were watching me. I can't remember how it happened, but it was some shit that happened that let me know for sure, yes, these people were watching me on the cameras. And that's how I know that they seen what happened, but they chose to ignore me when I told them about the people harassing me in the hallway, when the police ignored me and said, we're just gonna put a mental hold on her and send her to the Unity Hospital. I was telling them what happened. They didn't even investigate, and because the way they did it, I know that they were intentionally trying to do something else other than make sure I and my son were safe out there on the streets, because they had plenty of times to have some bitch come and call the cops on me because she was possibly considered or concerned, about my son. But they had this raggedy hoe with long black hair say, and now I called the cops on you to get you in more trouble than you can get out of. That don't sound like she was concerned about my son. And then the dumbass bitch Dawn Andrews at MPD Law, Metropolitan Public Defender's Law, gonna tell me maybe I was just, because I was having a psychotic episode, I think I just heard that. No, bitch, I know what the fuck I heard. She said it right in my face. And I promise you, if you find that woman, she can repeat it back to you that she said that, or put her bitch ass on a polygraph. You gonna see her motherfucking ass lying if she say that she didn't say that. I know what she said. Because she said she called the cops on me to get me in more trouble than I can get out of. Who just makes some shit up like that? I'm not going to just say that. I remember exactly what happened. So it wasn't no fucking psychotic episode. Y'all bitches just saying that shit because you want the place to make it seem like I'm 5150 or some shit. And if that's the case, how is only 1 week in there? It was supposed to be 3 days. They extended it for a few more days. So that I have to get out of there after a week. To talk some, they just want to make sure they saw everything I was seeming pretty stable, but they just want to make sure, playing that little game, trying to talk all nice and sweet, like, but we just want to make sure, blah blah. No, bitch, y'all just want to keep getting that check for having people in your facility. It's other people in there who knew that shit too. That's how I found out. I was like, oh yeah, they be getting paid for this shit. I see. They ain't caring about us. They just want to give us some drugs and drug our ass up and say that we need this medication so that we can be in a facility at the Unity Hospital. Although the nurses were nice, but I saw through the game that was happening. Raggedy motherfuckers. That's why I had that little attitude and I stayed to myself, but I was still kind to the people up in there. But anyways, I also put, it's almost like hearing this reading, it's like this woman's spirit knew my story. I just couldn't absolutely believe it. Down to the Masons and the Eastern Stars working with the CPS workers to try to take my 2-year-old son from me again after they just closed the case last year. And the CPS bitch, Christina Shainin, that was trying to pretend she was my friend, got promoted and came there and introduced a new dude, Alex Schmidt, to my new case, my new false case, from the dumbass Negro male therapist Chidozie Uram, or Uram, however you say his name, so they can open a new one, and it's now open past 60 days since April 2024. They damn near trying to keep it open till November again like they did last year. They was ready for me to come in there and try to kill one of them so that they can take me to the psych ward again, but more than just a week this time, or take me to jail so they can excuse me, put me away and take my son from me so they can, so that they don't have to be held accountable. And I sent an email saying all this shit to everybody that was involved, at every corporation that was involved, that they had helped people, that they had people work, that they had people work at excuse me. I even boldly told them every single time I go to one of these people excuse me, go to one of these people and they go on vacation suddenly, then come back and some crooked shit happens, so put me with somebody else. So basically I tell them to put me with somebody else. See, there go that Tahoe with that Washington CMK 8137 license plate. That lady was still over there. I'd be seeing them, and they'd be having either Washington plates or California plates. But we in Oregon, or somebody that's buying in those white cars, they'll have a Florida plate or a Washington plate or a California plate, or the black cars. So too, they never seem to have an Oregon plate. That's what I noticed. I'm like, bitch, we in Oregon. Why all of y'all that I keep seeing in those type of cars, y'all all in cars with plates that's not Oregon plates, but you here in Oregon, ho? They'll just sit there and fucking watch me, or park right behind me. But anyways, yeah. So that's it. And then I said the rest of it. I was like, suddenly put me back. Crooked shit happens with somebody else. Damn near happens, so put me with somebody else. Damn near my whole story of shit that's been happening for the past 3 years in one reading. I know it's about to be some breakthrough soon now after hearing all this. Well, yeah, but I'm so excited for this lady because I know she's tapped in from the stuff I heard in this reading, and it's a almost damn near 4 hour long reading. Who sit there and listen to a reading for 4 hours? At least not in one sitting, unless it's resonating with you like a motherfucker, and you sitting there like it sound like my son doing, eating some chips or popcorn, but he eating cereal. He likes sardines. I'm gonna give him some sardines, and they do be good at helping him like them to eat them all the time though, but. Good job, baby boy. Let's get you some juice. You were so patient when you got distracted from eating your little cereal. I'm proud of you, baby boy. I'm proud of you, Daddy. Okay, guys, so... yeah, thank God that lady gave me a blanket yesterday because it got cold and the storage was closed after 6:30, so I wouldn't have been able to go in there and get it. And it was cold last night. I know it's basically the fall-winter time now because... it get dark at 7 something now instead of 9. I knew I was gonna miss those getting dark at 9 days, but or damn near 9. Then it started getting dark at 8:30, then 7:30. So I know in the winter it's gonna be getting dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30 maybe. Looking like nighttime, still in the mid evening. But yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to share. Thank you for your patience and listening. I hope this could inspire someone in some way. And like, especially when I was talking about getting the karma of people either ignoring me. Not all the time that happens because of karma, but I was being let known, like the pastor ignored me. That was kind of my karma. But it was God's will, and I told the pastor that it was God's will that he ignored me because that I wasn't doing something I was supposed to have done 2 or 3 months ago. God gave me plenty enough time. He probably like, man, what you he cursed me out. Like, ain't you supposed to be doing what I told you to do? Ain't you supposed to be doing what you supposed to be doing? And that just made me feel bad when I found out it was the little girl. Because I better not dismiss her or disregard her just because she already passed away and I took her picture of her. That's why I took the picture, because it's something my spirit was saying. No, it's like it stood out to me that this little girl's death is need to be exposed, like how and why she really died, and them trying to cover it up, act like she just accidentally got shot when the dude that went by was supposed to shoot him. I'm like, bitch, if you supposed to, yo taller nigga ass, your ass is standing there and walking with a little girl. Ain't no way the dude was so fucking stupid and dumb that he just gonna kill the daughter instead of killing your ass, nigga. Unless you really cared about your daughter that bad. So he killed the daughter to hurt you. That's some cold shit. I forgot there's people out here that's cold like that, but the story didn't make sense because I remember hearing about it about 3 years ago, I think. Right before I had my baby, my son. And he 2 years old, so I know, like, I forgot what they said, but I remember riding by and I thought they was, and that's before I knew for sure gang stalking was happening. But I thought it was also a way for them, because they also said "We love you, Nay" on there, and that's what my family used to call me, Nay. For short for Janae. My name is Janavia though, but my mom was gonna call me Janae Shanae. Somebody said that name was hood in a mug, but they was like, yeah, good thing she named you this. But it was actually either an angel or somebody else. See, they're that same Tahoe. Oh no, that's a California place. Oh no, it's a Washington. See, they back again. I'm saying it like y'all can see it, but it's on this type of screen recorder. Cause she was standing by the freaking Allied Universal Security. That's how I know these basically I took a picture because I know these people be working together, doing with the gang stalkers, doing that foul crooked shit. And they both was black. When I said they was black, I knew for a fact that that's what was going on. Because it seemed like the black people, they love to try to gang stalk and come against other black people, so that only they can seem like they making it, so they can be like the head honchos and be like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these niggas out here these days, but they be the ones fucking with them, trying to make shit delayed for them and stuff, talking, bribing people and at places, following you and watching what you doing so that you can't make it, so you look a certain way and you don't look attractive even to that's kind of a blessing to me, because I don't want to be attracted to a motherfucker who can't see me for who I am. And even when I'm even thinking to myself, when I get, like, if I see that somebody's the type of person that wouldn't have looked my way when I was my regular self, like, I probably won't fuck with you either. I might be a single asshole on purpose because of how people are out here. I see why some people decide to just stay single and like don't give a damn about somebody saying, well, she ain't got nobody, she might be crazy. That's what people be saying. People be acting like you got to have somebody. I got to have it. Got to be with somebody else. I'm crazy, y'all. Don't mind me. I ain't crazy like how they trying to say I'm crazy. I'm like funny crazy. I like to have fun and I just do some wild shit. Sometimes I don't do no stuff like they try to put me like I'm crazy, like I'm screaming in the middle of the street randomly and walking out in the middle of the street butt naked. I ain't that kind of crazy now. I ain't trying to say nothing about the streakers, but I'm talking about people just on drugs and doing stupid shit, cause All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here now. Hopefully some. No, I don't watch this stupid shit. Lil Wayne was making six figures at 12 years old. That's cool. Good for him. But yeah, making money like that is good. There's other kids that made money too. Around that age. Maybe even a little younger. So that's it, y'all. I apologize for making it too long. I hope this stuff was kind of helpful to you. Oh, cool. 37:27. All right, I'm getting off of here. Bye-bye, loves.